boy, Frizzy London. What's going on?
What's going on? It's Anthony Greenwood9.13.
I already know what's going on right now. We just shot a music video for fun.
Yeah. Yo, first off, this song, when I wrote this shit, I have found a producer to one of my favorite artists, Ari Da Kid. And I posted him. I found him on YouTube and his beats was like $50, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just imagine, like, 2003, 50 Cent is popping, and you can find Dr. Dre's beat on fucking YouTube, or like any artist shit, like, you feel me? That shit that's fire to me.
How did that? So in the actual process of finding the beat,
I didn't find the beat. I found the producer.
you found a producer,
And then I went through the beats.
and you fucked with it.
I knew I fucked with it because I heard his music already.
Oh, Sahara Prince.
Nah, that him too, but Ari Da Kid. They both.
Ari Da Kid, yeah.
Yeah.
It's two of them. Yo, big up both of them, matter of fact. I fuck with Sahara Da Kid and
Yeah, they
Sahara
both
Prince.
fire
They both
lyricists, fire ghostwriters, fire songwriters. Word.
What inspired you to make this song?
Inspired me to make the song? Shit. When
And
I
name
heard
it
the
for
beat,
fun.
Well, to be honest, it's because I think the way I said fun sounded cool. And I said pause afterward.
I was dropping this for fun.
So it's the first thing I say. So it's like, and it's the message of the song shortened down to one word. You know what I'm saying? Like, fun. I was doing it just for fun. So
Explain to the people who are who don't know nothing about trapping, or you know what I'm saying?
trapping.
Yeah,
I'm crying.
trapping. Or trapping for fun in your words.
Oh, so trapping for fun in my words, basically. No, trapping for fun in my words is selling any product that you enjoy ingesting for, what you call that? Like, just to break even and be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you smoking, but you selling just so that you have weed to smoke. So essentially, you're just doing it for fun, to keep up with your habit.
Keep it with
You
your
know what I'm
ass.
saying? But why do you have the habit? What are you doing? Like, I was having fun. Like, I was smoking every day, making music. You know what I'm saying?
You were doing what you love,
Yeah.
and it was fun.
Yeah, so I wasn't trying to become a kingpin or buy a mansion and have trucks filled with pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't aspire for any of that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah.
We were
Yeah.
doing this shit for fun. Different.
Word.
Don't
Word,
say.
real talk. Hey, doing it out of habit too. But
So out of habit and fun. Enjoying
yeah. So what inspired it really was the beat sounds happy and shit, and it's like on some trap shit, but it has soulful elements too, with like
It
the choir
definitely
singing.
does.
So I'm like, I definitely want to put a message on this, so because it sounds like trap music. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna say some trap music with a message in it, but it's a sleight of hand. It's a sleight of hand because
What do you mean by sleight of hand?
a sleight of hand is like some magician shit. To where like, I'm like, oh, look at this quarter, and then I'm like, oh, the quarter's really here, but like the nigga had like the quarter somewhere else the whole time, and he just pulled it out to fuck with you. You know, some sleight of hand shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so basically, it's like I delivered the message as if I'm still the ignorant. Instead of like condemning the person I was or judging that person, I just
Told the truth.
put them in a capsule. Cause I'm not, like, the way the whole song is past tense, but the way I'm speaking in the song, it's done on purpose to where I'm talking like I'm still doing everything that I'm doing. Told them fuck that I do not fuck with you. So it's like I'm not speaking like I learned all the lessons already in the verses. I'm speaking as my old self. But when I get back to the hook, it's like some narrative.
Okay, so it's like your verses is more of your old past version. Like your old self and your old version of your, I didn't know that. Your old version, and I can hear it now that I'm hearing the song in my head. So it's your old self doing and remembering the things you used to do and rapping on the present beat.
It's like I brought my old self out and let it be free just so I could bring
it. So like I brought the capsule to be free on a present day beat, which is I was trapping just for fun, like meaning now we're back to the present.
Yeah.
I'm not trapping for fun anymore.
Yeah. But so it's like I start with the message, but then I go into, it's like as soon as I say I remember when 6ix9ine with Danny, that's like in the beginning, like I'm just giving you a point of reference.
You remember what 6ix9ine was, meaning you remember
like
the times.
Like most people are gonna know who this person is. Mm-hmm. So this person, this is my association to this person. If you know, you know. If you don't, shoot, I don't care. So, and then from there, we're in the story. I'm telling you, like I remember when because this is the period of my life that I'm talking about. And then I just start speaking as the person in that period of my life.
That's a different way of, that's a different perspective of, that's a different perspective of life within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a different perspective from you without hearing it from anyone else.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying that's different. Not everyone's, majority of people are closed-minded, you know. They only see like their perception, but to me, the way I'm picking it up, the way that you're explaining it to me is you're within yourself seeing a different perception and creating music around those dynamics, which is fire, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's fire.
Thank you, man.
And you gotta understand it to actually, to see the formula. Like that's, like you literally, to break it down for the people is like, what are y'all talking about? This is what he's basically saying. He's rapping as a past version of himself that's no longer, I guess, active to him.
Yeah.
It's no longer active because you go by Anthony Greenwood9.13 now. When I met him, he was Ace Carter. But he's bringing Ace Carter on the verse and Anthony Greenwood on the hook.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I fuck with that because in ways like I do that, but I never really looked at it until you just explained it. Like that's why when I'm on a beat, like in the past, well, people still say it now, like, yo, it's two different niggas on the beat. No, it's one person. It's just Vito, Stroke, Frizzy London. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's fire right there, you know what I'm saying? And it actually ties into my verse because on the song, because Vito is more of a, I'm trying to rebrand myself, and that's why I came up with this Frizzy London, but you know me by Vito Short, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vito is the singer. Vito is he's the singer, the melodizer, and you feel it in my soul, I feel it in my soul. Like that right there. I forgot how I was feeling that day too when we made it, but I know it was just good vibes. It was definitely good vibes.
And I knew I wanted you on that track too, man.
That's a fact. You know
jump out the trap shit.
It was really some real jump out the trap shit. And we here to introduce to y'all real jump out the trap music. You know what I'm saying? You know what's gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's a real.
That's gonna be, mark my words. That's gonna be a new genre. Everybody gonna be on.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing. They trap conscious, or they conscious, or they spoken word or poetry. This genre right here, that ties everything all in one. So I'm saying it also helps you to jump out the trap as you hear it, as you hear the name. So I'm saying it could be a mental trap, it could be a physical trap, it could be an emotional trap.
Many traps.
It's many traps, but you just gotta jump out of it. Be conscious, be aware. of it. Feel it in your soul. Know and be honest with yourself. So I'm saying, I'm not trying to preach or turn this into
I mean, you can preach, man. This is our shit, man.
You see what I'm saying?
This is our shit.
But you see what I'm saying? That's why I was really trying to, the message in the song, like everything that we do, you see what I'm saying, when we jumping out the trap, or when you in the trap, it's for fun. It's all a learning experience. And you know what I'm saying? I'd rather for somebody to be out there doing it, experiencing it, rapping about it, than not doing it and rapping about it. You feel me?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And what's even more crazy is I wasn't comfortable talking about it. Like when I first was trapping for fun, I wasn't rapping about it at all. But
that's another thing.
Fucking my spirit to not talk about it.
But that's another thing too. Real trappers are not gonna really talk about that on the track. Feds is out here.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like when it's in your soul, you can't be dishonest to yourself because your soul is gonna be getting on you. It's gonna be disciplining you. It's gonna be chastising you, and you're the only one that can see and envision how your face and emotions will be on the inside. You can smile on somebody's face all day, but they don't know how you truly feel at the end.
Yo, when you talk about that, I think about being a lyricist, bro. You feel me? Because like when you talk about like real trappers, and then like you don't want to talk about shit, and then when I think about lyricism, it's a challenge, bro. Because it's like obviously I can't say I did this, that, and the third. You feel me? But you gotta let it out.
You gotta let it out.
So now
a different way.
You gotta be creative in how you say shit so that your soul is satisfied.
Yeah.
But yes, it's still free.
He's still free. You know what I'm saying? Exposing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So, but nah, big up everybody that's trapping, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it shouldn't be glorified.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, and there's a lot of people who've been set the trend for glorifying drugs and shit. And they probably was really, they really was out here doing what they did, probably sleeping in the streets, doing what they have to do, hustling. But this is just for the youth, the younger generation. That's not it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the way. That's not, that's not the goal. But unfortunately, some of the youth have to go through certain things like this. So, fortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately. Fortunately, we was some of those teens to go through that, that group into young adults, and now it's like, okay, how can we articulate the word in the music? You know what I'm saying? How can we better express ourselves without being a waste of time or a waste of space?
But let's talk about how we can even do shit like that for fun. Like why is why is that action? Why do we have like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's easier to get a gun than it is to get a job. It's easier than it is to get a pack than it is to get a job. Why is that so true?
Why is that so true? Let me hear, what do you have on your mind?
Like, why is that so true? Like, literally, if in those days, if I wanted to sell weed, same day I could have weed. But I was actively telling people, no, I don't want to. But if I wanted a job, I would literally have to wait. And then even when I got the job, I would have to wait for money. So it's like, how the fuck am I don't want to wait for nothing.
I think that's based on the type of personality you have, though. Because if you're a person that can't wait on certain things.
I'm talking about human greed, though. Like, when you think about, like, I understand it. Personality, if you're a greedy person, then you're gonna always want more than what you already have. But I'm talking about human greed. Like when the options are placed right in front of you, it's my personal opinion that humans are gonna choose the most comfortable thing to do. So like, if you had the option of me like getting some water and giving it to you in your hand, like, yo, here's a cup of water, and I gave you that option every single day or like every hour or some shit, versus you knowing that you can go get a glass of water. I feel like most humans eventually, giving that option, are gonna stop going to the sink because they know they can get somebody to give them a glass of water. So
when it comes to
so I do feel you on like it depends on the type of person you are. At the same time, I do feel it's a real thing to where it's very easy for you to do the wrong thing.
So does that like boil down in do you feel like that boils down to the type of environment you're raised in?
Hell yeah.
Open?
Hell yeah.
It has a major part in that? Or you feel like some people are given certain advantages that other people don't have and they still just make the decision to, I just want to make my life like this? Which one do you feel like it's more in environments like this?
In environments like
low
this?
income environments.
To be honest,
or just anywhere, to be honest.
Like it's not like they don't have no choice. Like they're making the choices to go into the streets. There's a lot of people like in this area. I feel like there's a lot of people that's in the street, especially me. Like I'm one of them. Like you're in the street, but you're not of the street. You weren't born into like this destitute environment or like put through the system. And like you don't know your peoples and shit like that. Like
that is a big difference.
You know, yeah. Like when we talking about street, it's like you don't got nobody. Like sometimes you got people and you like literally don't know who they are type